The second main topic in this section is a bar graph, and many of you have learned about bar graphs in the past, and so you have this whole visual idea of what a bar graph is. But for this case, I'm going to use the restaurant data that was shown in the last video, the data that I collected when I interviewed some students in a class about what restaurant they would eat at for lunch. And remember, this is called a frequency table. And I'm going to use this to build a bar graph. Instead of drawing bar graphs by hand, because you probably have done that in previous years, we're just going to use some technology to do it. And so in the lesson, you'll get linked to a website. That will be this website here, where you can create your own graph by design. And we can choose bar graph or line graph, area, or pie. But today, we're focusing on bar graph and pie graph. So this video is about the bar graph. And what you'll need to do is you can decide what kind of format you would like by what direction it's facing or what shape you'd like to see. And you can be creative when you do your own background color and grid color. So try to be creative and make things fun to look at or more interesting rather than just plain and simple. You click on the Data tab and you can fill out. I've already pre-filled out this information, but you can title your graph. You can label your X and Y axes. You can list your source. And then down here, towards the middle bottom, is where you need to enter all your data. And this is from the frequency table that we had from the last video. And once you enter all your data, you can choose your bar color too, I guess. But once you enter your data, you go to Labels. This is, again, where you can change some of the formatting. And I haven't changed anything on the top. You can mess with it if you'd like. And you can change your font if you'd like. But that's kind of just more formatting stuff. You can preview your graph, and here's the bar graph that represents the restaurant data. And once you preview it and you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, you can go back to these other tabs and change it, make it look more interesting, whatever you'd like. But once you're done and you're ready, go and click on the Print Save tab. And you have the option to print it if you'd like to print it for your own records. You can have it emailed to yourself if you'd like to save it possibly. You can open it later and work on it. But what we're going to do when you're ready to turn this in is you're going to click Download. And you're going to get a screen that gives you many download options. And I'm asking for you to download this as a JPEG file, JPG, which is just a graphic. You could save it as other files if you like for your own use, but I'm going to ask that you save it as a JPEG file and click Download. And after you click Download, save your file, name it something that you'll remember, and save it. Make sure you remember where you save it at. And when you're done, then you can take that file and when you finish both the bar graph and the pie graphs and all of the graphs in this assignment or in this section, there will be a place for you to upload these to turn them in.